I see your true colors shining through. I see your true colors. That's why I love you. So don't be afraid to let them show your true colors. True colors, they're beautiful like a rainbow. Hello everybody. Just a couple minutes late. Apologize for that. As you know, it's been a wonky day. I hope you're doing okay. I'm just getting my phone plugged in so I don't run out of juice. Why is it not charging? All right. Everything tonight is by the seat of the pants. I have no agenda, no plans, no anything. I just wanted to be with you. And my phone is not charging for some reason. Hold on. Oofda. I hope you're doing all right. Oh, I don't think it was. Oh, I kind of pulled it out of the plug, out of the wall. Hopefully, there we go. Now it's charging. Awesome. Hello, everybody. Welcome to our weekly Sacred Pipe ceremony. I am Patrick, your friendly neighborhood shaman, and I'm really happy you're here. Like I said, it's been a wonky day. I hope you're all doing as well as you could be at the moment. I'm just, I have not been myself today. And at one point, normally I go and smoke my pipe pretty much every day down at the river. And I'm gonna sit so you don't see all that pile of stuff over there. Actually, let's bring me over here. That's better. I got the fire going in the fireplace. Did I pull that out again? I think I did. Okay, give me 1 second. I see your true colors shining through. I see your true colors. That's why I love you. So don't be afraid to let it show your true colors. True colors are beautiful like a rainbow. Okay, it's still not charging. What happened? There we go. Okay. I think I have 10% on my phone, and if I don't charge it while we're doing this, I'm going to lose you at some point. So, all right, let's start over again. Hello, everybody. Welcome to another weekly Sacred Pipe ceremony. I am Patrick, your friendly neighborhood shaman. And I'm welcoming you here to the hearth. So, as I was saying, normally I go down to the river, the Cedar River near here, to do pipe ceremony almost on a daily basis. And after everything that happened yesterday and all the results and everything, oh, there's my feather. I was wondering where that went. Like many of you, I've been in a state of shock, trying to figure out what happened, feeling like something wasn't supposed, this like, feels like we somehow got onto the wrong timeline or something. But so for all of you out there that are also in shock, also feeling betrayed, disillusioned, whatever you're feeling, you are welcome to feel that here. I see you. I know you. Because I have been going through my own. And so I went down to the river today intending to do pipe ceremony. But I was so dissociated that I forgot to take my pipe along. That's how out of it I was. Oh. You know you're a shaman when you have random antlers laying around. Anyway, so I went down to the river. I brought my drum, but I didn't bring my pipe. And so I'm like, well, okay. I'm just going to go for a walk. I don't know if you saw, I did a live video earlier today. Kind of processing things out loud. Hopefully saying some helpful things for others. Just to let you know that you are not alone at all. That, you know, let's see, I was hoping I could do this so you could actually see the fire. Okay, let's do this. And maybe I will sit to the side. Anyway, so, you know, well, everyone else was kind of anxious and freaking out yesterday. I was feeling energized and optimistic, and I felt like we are changing the world, this is going to work. And then it didn't, and it was just, well, like one of the words I used was crestfallen, and I'd probably I was going to try not to look online until today, but that didn't happen. And I think I'm running on 2 hours of sleep from last night. But I gave myself permission to not go to work today. Part of me felt guilty because I'm like, there's probably a lot of people who could benefit from coming and getting a reading or a healing, but I wasn't feeling okay. And I knew if I weren't okay, that I really couldn't help anyone else. And so I took the day off. I went to the river instead, forgot my pipe. And so I went for a walk, and I brought my camera along, and I just kind of talked as I was walking. I've got it up on my Facebook page and my personal page on Facebook if you want to see. But it's one of those times, and I kind of, it's not exactly the same, but it's similar to, I have these instances that I call my golden lasso moments. See, and I've got Wonder Woman on, wearing Wonder Woman today in solidarity for all my sisters and female friends. And so anyway, so you can watch that. Hopefully there's something interesting that you can get out of that, something helpful. But one of the things that I was talking about was that, you know, from a spiritual standpoint, how do I put it? Things like this past couple of days and today, it's trauma. It's a tower moment. And the world is going through a death. Sandra Ingerman posted something today about we all just experienced a death. And it's true. You know, and I could go on about dark nights of the soul and initiations and the hero's quest and ordeals, etc., etc., etc. But I don't think that's what people need right now. A pep talk, like I was saying on my video, is like the earth has her cycles. Culture and civilizations have their cycles. Individually, we have our own cycles. And right now, we're pretty much all in that same place. And it's not, I don't think, at least for me right now, it's time for me to do pep talks and cheerleading. I do know it's going to be okay. I do know that we're going to be okay. I don't know how I know that. I have no idea how. But it's one of the blessings and curses of being a shaman is that, like, I was so convinced that yesterday was going to go blue. And it didn't. And so I actually was feeling some, this is Jasper, he's my emotional support elephant. Okay, I probably need to ground a little bit because I am all over the place. I apologize for that. I had my drumstick. There it is. So what was I saying? Thank you for listening to my rambling. But the one thing I was saying, so since I showed up at the river, I didn't have my pipe. I also did not have my nice hot eggnog chai that I had just bought. I had that, was still sitting in my car, getting colder and colder. And I was just like, okay, let's just go with it. And so, where I normally do pipe ceremonies down at the river, I haven't ventured very far beyond that. And so I'm like, I am going to go for a walk in the woods. And I was like, I'm going to take people with me. So I started taping, walking through the woods. And this is something I learned from over a decade of having anxiety and panic attacks, is that one of the things that always helps is expansion, right? Like if you think about us as frequencies, as, you know, our vibrations, etc. When something like this happens, we tend to shrink, we tend to constrict, to protect ourselves, rightly, right? But what that does, like, I'm on this Facebook page, Cat Ladies for Kamala, and like over these past weeks, there was so much joy and so much connection and so much support. And especially yesterday, there was so much support coming from people from other countries. And I felt almost like once the news came across that, well, I was personally afraid that all of that connection and support and love that had been forged over the past weeks was just going to go poof, because everyone would be like, you know, protect, protect, protect. And when we protect, that's how we lower our frequency. And that's actually, I don't want to get too political, but that's one of the things that fascists do. That's one of the things that narcissists do, right? They make you protect yourself. When you constrict yourself, that's when you lower your frequency. So you're more manipulatable. You're more in fear. You're more able to be pushed around, right? And now, and don't get me wrong, I'm not saying, let's all just open up and be, you know, at the moment. That's not appropriate necessarily. But like when I went for my walk today, like I learned when I had panic attacks, expanding. I walked through the woods further than I ever had before. I found new areas of the river that I might go to and do pipe ceremony further upstream. And I met a couple of tree friends, new friends that are trees. There was actually an elephant tree. It looked like it's like the trunk coming out, and there was a tusk coming out, and there were eyes. And there's a shaman tree. There's a tree with this big old hole in the middle of it. And I got really excited because there was a place where there was a stream coming through, and someone had put a wooden board across. I got to walk across the bridge. My inner child was coming out. But it's like, so you don't have to just, okay, world, here I am, but in whatever ways you can expand, learn something new, watch an educational video. There's this one on Facebook that I love because it's like little 5 to 10 minute videos. It's called Eons, and I think it's PBS. And most of it's like dinosaurs and prehistory and all this kind of stuff. But I've been making a point to watch at least one of those videos every day in order to expand my mind at least a little bit. And every time you learn something new, every time you expand your world, you put new wrinkles into your brain. And there seems to be a correlation that people with the most wrinkles in their brains live the longest. And so me and my ex-wife used to have this little joke, like I would tell her something or she would tell me something new and be like, 5 more minutes! I'm going to live 5 more minutes because I've got new wrinkles in my brain. So, whatever way you can expand, inwardly, learn something new, read a new book, get Duolingo or whatever it's called and start to learn a new language. Do something to expand, even if you're feeling this way, even if you're feeling contracted, even if you're feeling like you need to protect yourself. You can at the same time expand. And that's how you raise your frequency. The ironic thing is your greatest protection is an open heart. But you have to walk before you can fly, right? I talked a lot about caterpillars and butterflies and all that kind of stuff, but I mostly just wanted to tell people that you are not alone. I'm going through my own stuff around this. Disbelief, betrayal, and not just being sour grapes, but it doesn't feel real. Like there's something, I'm not going to get into conspiracy theories or anything, but it just doesn't feel real. Doesn't feel like it's authentic. And when I was talking to my guys, they were saying, hold on, just wait. It's not over yet. Not everything has come to the surface yet. And so I don't know what that means. I don't know if it's wishful thinking, but there you go. Anyway, so I'm really glad you joined me here because the one thing that the Sacred Pipe is about unification. It's about all our relations, right? It's like I don't have, if you know what the medicine wheel is, right? The Native American medicine wheel, it's a circle with a cross in it. Sometimes I say the cross is a cross, sometimes it's more diagonal. And then it's got 4 colors, red, white, black, and yellow. And those are the 4 races of humans. And the purpose of the pipe is to bring all those together as one people, right? Not homogenized, not appropriated or assimilated or anything else, but to see, like, one of my guides is Chief Standing Bear of the Ponca tribe, and he's the one, oh, thanks, Valerie. The fire behind me suits me right now. It's funny because I just had a friend over, and we were just talking about the phoenix. But where was I? Oh, so Chief Standing Bear is the one who famously, Native American chief, who successfully sued the American government to get indigenous rights. He's the one that said, if you cut me, do I not bleed? Is my blood not as red as yours? That's him. And so it's this whole thing, just because of what happened, just because there's someone else in power, just because, you know, none of that changes the truth of the fact that love is the most powerful force in the universe. It may not be obvious at the moment. It might not be, you know, jumping up and down, waving its hands in the air at the moment. But love is still real. It's the only true thing. And every person is still just as divine as they were before. And everyone has the right to be, happy, the right to be taken care of, have their needs met. None of that has changed. That on paper, on laws, politicians or whatever, it might say something different. That doesn't change what is true and what is real. You are still divine. You are still, at your essence, divine love. Nothing can take that away from you. Pulling out the big guns. My other drum got a little cold and wet yesterday, which is why I'm inside tonight. I did a little. I was holding vigil for about 7 hours last night down at the river with my pipe and my drum and everything. I got cold and wet, and I decided I'm going to do pipe ceremony inside, even though that means I can't light my pipe because we're not supposed to smoke in the apartments, but it is still just as powerful. Anyway, I love you. I see you. You are worthy. No matter what anyone says, no matter what anyone thinks, you are awesome. You are valuable. You wouldn't be here if you weren't. You are necessary at this time, in this place, because we are going to change the world. I don't know what that looks like. I thought it was kind of obvious yesterday, and then it didn't. But anyway, I wasn't going to talk this much, so let me, the first thing I'm going to do, as I always do, is going to drum and call in the elements and the spirits to come hold sacred space around us. And so for this time when we're together here, once I drum and set that sacred space, you are safe. Your guides, the spirits, are holding a higher vibrational ring, circle, sphere of light around you that keeps the other, anything of a lower frequency out, so that for these moments, you can let go. You can open your heart. You're safe here. Okay? And if you don't feel safe, that's okay. If you're not okay, that's okay. My purpose here is to hold space, allow us the opportunity to connect to spirit, to smoke the pipe, the peace pipe, right? That's what they call it in Hollywood. To remember what is true and what is real under the facade of society. Like it just popped into my head, that saying from the Course in Miracles, nothing real can be threatened, nothing unreal exists. And you are real. You are the only real thing in your life. Anyway, I'm going to drum and set sacred space now. Oops. Oh, my phone stopped charging. Let's see here. Come on. Oh my gosh. You can do it. You can do it. I promise. Let's see here. Okay. There we go. Okay. Stay. 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 Making sure that little lightning bolt stays. All right. Here we go. Spirit of the earth, spirits of the air, spirits of the fire, spirits of the water, spirits of the upper world, spirits of the lower world, compassionate spirits of the middle world, the fae, the spirits of the land, the ancestors of the land. Thank you for your presence. Thank you for holding us in your love and your light. Thank you for blessing us, helping us release the pain, release the dread, and soothe our grieving. Of course, I wanted to do something special, and I was going to do something to, like, fix everything, you know, heal everything. And we'll see what happens. I have a feeling my guides might come through like they do sometimes at the end of the ceremony and do like a guided meditation type thing. So we'll see what happens. But know that you are always whole, that nothing anyone says or does can take the sanctity of your soul away. So, this is my sacred pipe. The sacred pipe, the Chanupa, was brought to the Lakota people 19 generations ago by White Buffalo Calf Woman, a spirit woman, and she brought it at a time of like great upheaval in the tribe. There was a lot of bickering and fighting, and game was scarce. There was drought, just a bad time when everyone there was not unity in the tribe, and they had forgotten their connection to Mother Earth. So she brought the sacred pipe and taught them how to smoke it in a sacred manner, and brought 7 total ceremonies around, which always took place around the pipe. So the stem of the pipe is the divine masculine. The bowl of the pipe is the divine feminine. That's why we keep them separate, because once we put them together, it is all of creation. It is basically the divine presence in our hands. This is church, right? I was raised Catholic too, and it reminds me of the tabernacle, right? Like in the church, in our Catholic church, there was always the tabernacle behind the altar, where there was always a consecrated host. It was the physical presence of Jesus, and there was always a light, a candle burning to show that he was there. That's this. This is the presence of the divine. And when I put the pipe together, until I take it apart, is one giant prayer. And it opens up a channel straight to Creator. So everything you think or pray or intentions you set in pipe ceremony are exponentially that much more powerful. They go straight to source. No waiting, no lines, no filters. And when we smoke the pipe, of course we're doing it virtually right now, but like if you imagine being in a lodge in person smoking the pipe, it's like you take a draw on the pipe, and then you think your prayers, bring your prayers up in your heart into that smoke in your mouth, and you blow it out, and that smoke takes your prayers to Creator. When you're in together, you're breathing each other's prayers, you're breathing each other's air. Air is the most intimate, as we found out with COVID, right? Air is the most intimate. When something is airborne, when a disease is airborne, everyone catches it, or it goes through the population quicker, because we're all connected through the air that we breathe. And so that's one of the ways that the pipe brings unity. And it's an example of us being one. And it's said that you can't lie when you're smoking the pipe. And if you doubt that, go ask Custer. Anyway, so this is the most sacred medicine object to the Lakota people. This is the most powerful ceremony I know about. And like I said, I was raised Catholic, so I know my way around ritual and ceremony. This is hands down the most powerful ceremony I know of. And it's just such a blessing to be able to share it with others. And so when we start to smoke the pipe, when I put the pipe together, just breathe and open up your crown, connect to Spirit, connect to your higher self, connect to Creator. Know that that connection is still intact, and that no matter what, you matter. You are still whole, despite any illusions to the opposite. And you are important. Okay? Yeah, my mind's a little mushy, so I might go off on tangents and ramble a little more than I normally do. Please forgive me. So the way that what the pipe ceremony itself is going to look like, just so that you can kind of follow along and understand what's going on. The first thing I'm going to do is going to light some sage, and I'm going to smudge everything here on my altar that's down below camera sight. And then I am going to raise my pipe and say a prayer asking permission to smoke in this place at this time. And assuming the answer is yes, I will then put the pipe together, and then I will take 4 pinches of tobacco and put them in the bowl of the pipe. And that part I do out loud, so you'll hear the prayers and the offerings I do as I fill the pipe. And then once my pipe is filled, White Buffalo Cattleman, who I was just talking about, is one of my guides and has been for a really long time. And she taught me a song that she asked me to sing before each ceremony that I do. And so once I have the pipe filled, I will sing that song. And then I will light the pipe. And then the next part I do in silence. But what you'll see me doing is I'll take a big breath of smoke and I will offer my pipe to the different directions, blowing a smoke prayer to each of the directions, to Father Sky, to Mother Earth, in a circle for all our relations, and then Creator. And then I will take a moment of silent prayer with the stem to my forehead, the bowl to my heart, and I will come back. And I'm actually not going to light the pipe. I'm going to put the tobacco in, but I'm not going to light it right now because I'll get kicked out of the complex if I do. But intention is everything. And so when I take a breath from that tobacco, I'm still getting those prayers. I'm still connecting to the spirits, blowing those prayers out on my breath. So it is just as powerful as if I were actually lighting the tobacco. And then tomorrow, I will take my pipe, if I remember it, to the river, and I will actually light my pipe and smoke the tobacco that we put in there tonight, so that it's not wasted and we release all those prayers. So once I come back from that song, I'm going to take a big breath and I'm going to blow that breath straight toward my camera. And that is the time where you want to say your biggest, bestest prayers or set your biggest, bestest intentions. As a blessing coming from my heart, through my breath, through the tobacco, and the prayers in that tobacco, through my phone, and out whatever device you're watching this on to your heart. And I will continue to smoke and blow breath prayers for different intentions. There are some intentions people have asked me to pray for. And if you ever have anything going on that you need help praying for, if you want some extra prayer intentions, some intercession, want to boost or turbocharge your prayers, let me know. You can email me or message me or text me. And you don't even have to tell me what the prayer intention is. Just ask me to pray for you, and I will hold that intention. And I've actually got a book, a little notebook that I keep track of the prayers in for people. And I would be just overjoyed to be able to hold you on my altar and through those prayers. Okay. So then once I do that initial blowing that prayer at you, I will continue to pray for different things, do different breath blessings. And then when I'm done, I'll come back and a lot of times, like before I actually even end the ceremony, my guides will have me start leading like a guided meditation. Like I said earlier today, I was like, I have no idea what it's going to be or anything, but that's okay. I'm not in charge of that. I only work here. So we'll see what happens. But thank you. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for adding your energy to this powerful ceremony, these powerful prayers, you know. It's like one of my favorite song lines is from a song called Ghost Dance by Robbie Robertson. And it's like, you don't stand a chance against my prayers. You don't stand a chance against my love. And that's one of the parts, as a shaman, as your friendly neighborhood shaman, I have a hard time bridging, you know, my work is in the unseen realms. I do my work in the unseen realms. I have been trained, I have been training my entire life. This has always been the focus of my life, spirit, and it's one of those touchy places where it'd be so easy for someone to say, oh, you're just making it up. You're just, you know, it's just a sham or whatever. But I can promise you that this is real, that the unseen realms are real, and that everything in the physical seen realm comes from the unseen realm. And it is so powerful. And I always fall into that little trap of like trying to convince people or trying to like maybe over talking it, because I want people to know that it's real, and all they have is my word to go on. And so, but like my guides told me, rest, wait, it's not over. No matter what it looks like, right? It's all, you know, the true reality is what happens underneath the physical. And there are still things in play. There is still, there's hope. There are miracles. There is love, right? Don't let, you know, and I'm not even going to say, like, it's so hard because of the way our language is. It's hard not to fall into duality, us and them. The whole point of this experience is there is no such thing as them. It's all us, right? So don't let someone else's hate and fear and ignorance cause you to hate, to close your heart. Love is your greatest ally. And if you allow yourself, your heart, to be infected by fear, by hate from the outside, then you're just joining their ranks, right? And at that point, you know, not that there's winners and losers, but that's how they win, right? Like I was talking earlier about constricting. When we're in trauma, when we're not safe, we constrict to protect ourselves. But that is part of the toolbox of fascists and narcissists. It's the majority of their weaponry is intimidation and smoke and mirrors, and there's nothing real underneath it. And so don't be taken in. Know that. And here's the other thing. There is no separation. Your heart connects you to the heart of every human being. And your heart connects you to Creator. We are all connected. And what affects one person affects all people. And that's where hope, for me, that's where hope lies, in the fact that there is no separation. Everything is connected. We are all part of the same energy. We're all facets of the same divine force. And so when we get our monkey minds involved and we start to take what's happening, I don't even have the words to say this the way I want it to come out, but We are all one. There is no separation. And like I've talked before about my favorite Einstein quote about your greatest decision will be whether you live in a friendly universe or a hostile one. Despite what it looks like right now, I still wholeheartedly believe that we live in a friendly universe. Love is my guiding light, and I will continue to love everybody, to see the divine in them. People are not what they do. And so to see beyond, and this doesn't excuse anything, this isn't saying, oh, we just got to tolerate whatever. No. We have to see through, like Namaste, the divine in me sees the divine in you. And every person on the planet is just as divine as me, as you. And seeing that divinity, again, working in the unseen realms, is so powerful. It may take a while, just like taking natural medicines versus Western medicines. There may be a lag time. It might take a bit for the seeds to germinate, but we're going to get there because it's inevitable, because we are all one. There's no other ending to any of this. We're all one. And there are more people waking up on the planet now than ever before, because we're all connected. We're all, every little expansion we do, every little new thing we learn, every time we raise our frequency, we are lifting the frequency of the entire planet. So don't give up on love. Don't give up on yourself. I see you. You are still just as loved. You are just as whole. You are just as valuable. You are just as worthy. You are enough, no matter what is happening in the world. That part never changes. And I will always stand up for you, whoever you are, marginalized people, women. One of the hardest things, I guess I'm babbling, and we'll get to the ceremony in a moment, but most of my friends, 99.9% of my friends are women. And I am dealing with a lot of fear right now on their behalf, especially those that are in childbearing age or those who are even younger. I've got honorary nieces and stuff that, you know, I am scared. And it's okay to be scared. That's the thing. This space tonight, I don't want it to be like, yeah, we can do it. Pep talk, pep talk. This is about feeling what's going on right now. What I always do is when those feelings come up, I tell that part of me, whatever it is that's feeling that, you are allowed to feel this in my body. Because feeling is healing. And most of those feelings are from a younger version of you who is not allowed to express or to feel those things. So by acknowledging that younger part of yourself, allowing them to feel the feeling, express that feeling, that is what moves it, right? But allow yourself to grieve. Allow yourself to cry. Allow yourself to eat ice cream for breakfast, whatever it takes. These are not normal times. These are not normal circumstances. And we are grieving as a world. Even those who are celebrating, they don't realize. Yeah, Lily, my friend was over here earlier. As like we were talking about, if it doesn't hurt, it can't heal. So the spiritual path is painful. The spiritual path is the most difficult thing you will ever take on. But it is so very worth it. Not that I have all the answers, not that I know everything, But from my vantage point, after, over half a century of working in the spirit realm and everything, there's things that I see, there's things that I know that I can reassure you and hope that you can receive that. It's not my job to fix you. It's not my job to convince you that everything's going to be all right. But I can see it. I can feel it. And hopefully that's enough. Because that's where, in fact, all healing comes. It's like the healer calls in divine energy, calls it, like doing Reiki, you call in that universal energy, and you let it flow through you, or you hold the intention of healing, and you look beyond the disease or the pain or the discomfort or whatever's going on, and you see the wholeness of that soul in front of you, and you help that soul to remember wholeness. You don't do, the healer doesn't fix you. The healer opens up the door and raises their own frequency, which draws your frequency higher to remember. It's like, it's entrainment. It's like that room full of clocks that eventually every clock in that room is going to start tick-tocking at the same rate. If you're the highest vibration in the room, everybody's energy rises to meet yours. And some people will love you for that, and some people will hate you for that because they're not ready to wake up yet. But that's not for you to worry about, right? So hopefully, that's why I took the day off of work, why I went to the woods, because I was getting caught. I was spiraling, sick to my stomach, crying, and I knew I was doing this tonight, so I knew that I don't have to fix everything about me or pretend to be okay when I'm not, but I needed to at least center and to have the ability to call in my higher frequency, because that's the best, only gift I can give to you. So, anyway, blah, blah, blah. Let's do ceremony. How does that sound? All right. Whoa. Oh. May you walk in beauty in a sacred way. May you walk in beauty each and every day. May you walk in beauty in a sacred way. May you walk in beauty each and every day. May the beauty of the fire lift your spirits higher. May the beauty of the earth fill your heart with mirth. May the beauty of the rain wash away your pain. May the beauty of the sky make your mind to fly. May you walk in beauty in a sacred way. May you walk in beauty each and every day. May you walk in beauty in a sacred way. May you walk in beauty each and every day. May the beauty of the fire lift your spirits higher. May the beauty of the earth fill your heart with mirth. May the beauty of the rain wash away your pain. May the beauty of the sky make your mind to fly. May you walk in beauty in a sacred way. May you walk in beauty each and every day. May you walk in beauty in a sacred way. May you walk in beauty each and every day. Oh. Right. Grandmother, grandfather, eagle, we send a voice. We ask permission to smoke in this place at this time. All our guides and guardians watch over us as we smoke. Creator, Earth Mother, Tawabin, Shanadisi, Magikiwas, and Waboose. There is always room for you in my pipe. Creator, Earth Mother, for the two-legged, the four-legged, the winged, the crawlers and the swimmers. All our relations come smoke with us. Grandmother Moon, Grandmother Ocean, to the energy of birth, growth, maturity, the spirit realm and our ancestors, may all the passages of our lives be in harmony and grace. Creator, Earth Mother, to eagle, coyote, bear, white buffalo Catwoman, bringer of the pipe and the law of good relations to the people. Okane, Bayama, Okane, Bayama, Okane, Bayama, Okane. Okane, Bayama, Okane, Bayama, Okane, Bayama, Okane. Okane, Bayama, Okane, Bayama, Okane, Bayama, Okane. just for the moment, forget about the world. Just for the moment. If your eyes are already closed, go ahead and close them. Feel the love and the light currently holding space for you. Feel the depth of this ceremony. Bring your awareness to your heart, to feeling, to being here now, as best you can. There's no perfection, there's no judgment. As best you can, know that you are safe, and it is safe to let down. Take the world off your shoulders. Release the fears. Feel the fears, if you must. Feel whatever you are feeling. Allow yourself to grieve. I know it's more than just this moment, but you are safe here to feel what you are feeling. Feel your heart warming, lightening, brightening, becoming a star, radiating light every direction. And allow that fire, that light, that radiance to spread from your heart out to every cell in your body. Feel this light burning away any of the old skin of what was, any of the old dreams of what was supposed to be. Allow that light to just radiate. To feel that light. As you continue to stay aware of your heart, this radiant light burning away any doubts, any fears for the moment, just for the moment. Also bring your awareness to the crown of your head, and as if it were an aperture on a camera, open up your crown chakra. It's okay, you are safe. And allow that light from your heart to reach up through your crown chakra and touch Spirit, your higher self, Goddess, God, Creator, and feel the unconditional love and light pouring down from that source, pouring down through your crown chakra, making your heart star blaze even brighter. As your heart becomes even brighter and more radiant, notice the web of life that reaches out from your heart to touch the heart of every human, of every living being on the planet. Feel that connection. You're not giving up your power. You're just being aware of the connection that exists. And when you become aware of those lines, it's kind of like the newest photos of space and the stars, how they discovered these tendrils of threads of energy connecting all the stars, like neural pathways, like a great web. And we are the microcosm in that macrocosm, as above, so below. And these heart connections that are better felt than seen. See your heart with every breath. As you exhale, send that radiance of your heart out in every direction across that web, connecting all human beings. Feel the wholeness of that. And see every other heart in the world rising at least just a little bit, because you opened your heart and you raised your vibration. Just for now, you are safe. As you watch that web of life lighting up, radiating outward from you, connecting to the divine heart of every living human. Feel that love return. Feel yourself suspended, supported by this web. You are never alone. You are one with all things, with all people, yet you are unique and bring a special magic to this world. A magic that is going to be needed in the near future. Feel that power, feel that radiance, feel that connection, first to Creator and then to all of humanity. That's what connection feels like. That's what power feels like. Power, not force. And as we heal ourselves and raise our vibrations, we raise the vibrations of every human. And as we gather together like-minded people, healers, leaders, teachers, we increase the flow of that love. And from that love, we are inspired to action. The action that comes from that love, from that place of heart, is inspired action. It is exponentially more powerful than anything you can do while not in alignment with that. And as we continue to be aware of that, the more miracles happen, the more synchronicities happen. Things that you might think are impossible, things that you think might be over or dead or gone. Rejuvenation is the way of the planet, is the way of the universe. The earth and all her children always move toward healing. In an interdependence, reaching out to heal others as we heal ourselves, and vice versa. There is no separation. You are divine, you are powerful, you are loved, you are seen, you are heard. nothing can change that. Because once this world crumbles away, you will still be here, eternal. And you will see all of this as children playing in a sandbox. That's not to devalue anybody's experiences or suffering. We hold each other with grace and love. And this is how we heal the world. This is how we awaken, and how we remember our own wholeness, and therefore the wholeness of all people. So allow yourself to start letting go of those threads. You no longer need to be aware of them. You might still feel them. You might still know they're there. Come back to your own heart, and to your own body. Start to become aware of the room, of the space around you, whatever couch or chair or floor you are sitting on. Become aware of it. Become aware of your body. You might want to move around a little bit. Wiggle your fingers. Wiggle your toes. Come back fully into your body. Grounded and centered. Feeling more connected. More centered. With a revived feeling of vitality and hope. And when you are ready, at your own pace, go ahead, open your eyes, coming back completely and fully. Welcome back, everybody. All right. Grandmother, Grandfather Eagle, we send another voice. We thank you for our lives. We thank you for this world. This beautiful, beautiful world whose beauty and love outshine any darkness, any conflict. Thank you for supporting us, uplifting us, drying our tears, moving us ever forward toward more and more wholeness. Thank you to the ancestors of all four races who have lived on this land, worked on this land, died on this land, each craving freedom, each craving sustenance and a fulfillment of all their needs. Thank you for guiding us forward toward that end, that we may live your dreams and your prayers. And we thank our descendants who will live on this land beyond our time here. Thank you for connecting with us beyond all the conflict, all of the challenges and problems. Thank you for anchoring us in your present, drawing us forward, liberating us from our fears and everything that holds us back from expressing the wholeness that we are individually, the wholeness we are as the human family. Thank you. Ihi la ihi o, ihi Ihi, ihi, la ihi, oh. Ihi, la ihi, oh. Ihi, la ihi, oh. Ihi. Oh. Oofta. I hope you could feel how powerful that was. I hope that is helpful. And throughout the next little while, if that did something for you, if that helped you to center, to feel clearer, to feel more grounded and present, to feel more light, more purposeful, then please feel free to watch this as many times as you need to. You can fast forward to the meditation part, but I will share this to my Facebook page, and I will upload it to my YouTube channel, Perching Wolf Studios YouTube channel, where you can watch it as many times as you want. Check out my YouTube channel and subscribe, like my videos. That helps the algorithm so that more people can find me, expand my audience, and also please share this video if there are people who you think might get something out of it. Please share it. It is such an honor and a blessing for me to be able to share such a profound ceremony with others. And if you can share it with even more and help others, then please, by all means, please, please, please. And if you got something out of tonight and you wish to reciprocate in a different way, this is my day job, so I need to eat and have a roof over my head too. So if you called to, if you feel like you want to reciprocate, my PayPal and Venmo links are pinned to the top of the comments, and anything you give me is so very appreciated. But that is so not why we're here. I honestly, authentically, and truly just want to help people heal. So, share this video. Thank you for your presence. Even if you're watching this on repeat, even if you're watching this a year, 5 years down the line, your energy is still here as part of this ceremony, affecting this ceremony and touching every one of us here. There's no expiration date. So thank you for that. Okay. And I probably talked enough. It's like, I always figure trying to do this in an hour. We're almost an hour and a half. So it's time to release the spirits that have so lovingly held this space for us to meditate, to heal. Spirits of the earth, spirits of the air, spirits of the fire, spirits of the water, spirits of the upper world, spirits of the lower world, compassionate spirits of the middle world, the Fae, the spirits of the land, the ancestors of the land, presence. Thank you for holding us in your love and your light. Our work now is done, but you are always welcome in our circles. Thank you for welcoming us into yours. Right, Lily, it's exactly how long it needs to be. Absolutely. All right, my friends, thank you again so much for spending this time with me. I hope you will join me again next week, same bat time, same bat channel. If you're not aware of it, I also do a Facebook Live video every Monday night at 8 o'clock Pacific time. It's Monday mini medicine card readings, where I read the first 6 people who come on and say yes in the comments of the video, get a 1 card reading from the medicine card deck, which works with the totem animals. And even if you're not one of the first 6 people, choose a number between 1 and 6, and then listen to that card, and I promise you whatever guidance you need, whatever message you need, Spirit has this lovely way of weaving it in, of dovetailing it with whatever the other person needs to know too. So please join me for that. If you need a little, if you need a little guidance, come get a little reading. I think that's it for now. My mind is mushy enough as it is without trying to figure out more stuff. So just know how much I appreciate you. Know that things are not okay right now, right? And it's okay to not be okay. But know that this too shall pass, that no matter how big the storm, it can't extinguish the sun, right? It might take a while, and no promises, have no idea what's going to happen, but we are in this together. I see you, I honor you, and I love you. Have a wonderful week. Let me know if there's anything I can do to help. I'm your friendly neighborhood shaman. My job is to help you find your heart path, to help you work through your issues and feelings and heal you or guide you or teach you, whatever I can do. Visit my website at perchingwolfstudios.net, and you can see all the different shamanic things I offer, learn a little bit more about me, and you can connect with me right through that site. You can set up a session with me, healing or reading or teaching. Oh my. So, all right. So, again, until next time, I love you. I see you. I honor you. You matter. And go shining. All right, everybody. Thank you. Bye now.